Hello and welcome to today's July 31st stimulus check and stimulus package update. Today I want to cover some stimulus updates, some stimulus amounts, and how negotiations are going in Washington. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now for all the most truthful updates on the stimulus package. All right, in an interview this week, President Trump said he would like to see the second stimulus check to the people be higher than $1,200. He said he wants the people to get the money. So I don't know at this point how much influence the president has in the Senate's negotiations, but from his standpoint, he is saying he thinks $1,200 is too low. I know many of you think $1,200 is too low. If they are going to do the $1,200, they may be able to get by with $1 trillion. If they're going to do higher than that, then they may need to raise that. As of right now, $1,200 is the number, but I wanted to share that information with you. Negotiations between Democrats and Republican leaders are not going well. Another week has gone by with little to no progress on a new plan. Yesterday, a plan to extend unemployment was blocked for being too complicated because of trying to figure out the 70% wages for tens of millions of Americans. A second bill was then proposed, and that was blocked for being easy to implement but too expensive for the American taxpayer. I'm not sure why they can't just meet in the middle and find compromise and get something passed for the American people. According to White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, 4 different unemployment and eviction bills were presented so Democrats would have options to review and pick the best one. However, Democrats rejected all 4 offers. The rejection of extending some form of federal unemployment assistance and eviction efforts came after a 2-hour negotiation battle. According to President Trump and Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, they offered to prevent evictions through the end of the year, and Democrats still rejected the offer. Democrats are saying they want a complete package instead of working on each problem individually or piecemealed. With unemployment, checks to the people, and eviction protections being the most pressing matters. If you are confused by all this rejection, I just want to say that you are not alone. It's confusing and it's both it's frustrating as well. Negotiations are supposed to resume today between Pelosi and Schumer and Mark Meadows and Steve Mnuchin. However, Pelosi and Schumer said they are only willing to negotiate over the phone. Negotiations have gotten so bad that Senator Mitch McConnell won't even go in the room and has had Chief of Staff Mark Meadows take over his place. McConnell said, "It is so bad, Democrats won't even negotiate. They want it their way or the highway." Chief of Staff Meadows said, in talking to Speaker Pelosi and Senator Schumer, they don't appear to be in a negotiating mood. In fact, if anything, I think they're more entrenched now than they were even a week ago. And so I'm not optimistic that we'll reach any kind of comprehensive deal. Yikes. Okay, you guys, things are getting bad between the two parties. Sadly, as of right now, you will not get your federal unemployment money next week. The White House says they tried to give a 1-week extension, but the offer was rejected. Pelosi said the extension of $600 to the people next week was worthless. I'm not sure I understand this worthless comment. I believe that $600 would mean a lot for the man or woman who is out of work right now. So to say that $600 to the person that needs that money next week is worthless, it doesn't make any sense to me. In fact, prior to the lockdown, over 50% of Americans could not afford a $500 emergency without going into debt, without hitting family up for money, or ignoring the pressing problem altogether. So now these same people have just been handed a lack of $600 next week. Maybe $600 doesn't mean much to Miss Pelosi, but I know many people that $600 would make all the difference. If you found this video helpful up to this point, will you give it a like? That way YouTube will share it with others, and please share this on social media. Okay, as if negotiations weren't confusing and hard enough, Democrats are now saying that they will need over $400 billion if kids are to go back to school. That's more than all the money spent on stimulus checks for 160 million Americans. At this point, it appears Democrats continue to raise dollar figures in an attempt to make Republicans look bad. For example, the Democrats wanted $100 billion for school. The Republicans said, okay, we'll give you $105 billion, $5 billion more. Now they're saying we need $400 billion, 4 times more, or else they won't instruct their states to reopen. You guys, I try so hard to be unbiased and just share information, but I want you to know that even for me, reading through all that I read through, the videos, it's becoming very confusing at this point. It seems that neither party is really considering the American people. It just seems that both parties want to hurt the other party or make the other party look greedy or stingy. They're just making zero progress for the American people, and I just want to say how disappointed I am. Last week I was kind of hard on the Republicans. This week I'm a little bit hard on the Democrats, but again, I try to stay unbiased. Gregory Dacko, chief U.S. economist of Oxford Economics, told the New York Times, at this stage, you're seeing all the wrong elements for recovery. A deteriorating health situation, a weakening labor market, and a softening path for demand. I hate giving bad news, you guys, but I want you to hear it from me, and I want you to just know that I'll continue to give you updates. I do believe that they are going to find a path forward, but right now it seems they're so lost in the forest, they just can't see the path forward. It's really sad. As we go into the weekend, please, if you are having a rough day, go take a walk. Remember to breathe. If you are suicidal, please reach out to the suicide hotline. Do not make a permanent decision based on a temporary situation. And above all else, please remember that you are amazing. I really appreciate you being in my community. I don't know if I'll do another update until Monday unless there's something to actually update. I will try to get on and do some words of encouragement and share some inspiring stories and ideas with you. Hang in there. Be strong. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next video.